Today's Newsmaker has unique insight, having worked in the White House and on a national presidential campaign. Allie Lynch spoke with Linda Peakshack about the issues in the state that could decide the race for the White House.
All right, Linda, well, thank you so much for joining us here today to talk about the presidential election. My first question for you, it could be days until we know the official results. Why do you think that is? Because in years past, it wasn't always like that.
Well, it has been like that in the last few elections, and for a couple of reasons. During COVID, there were a lot of mail-in ballots that had to be counted, and some states did not allow you to count the mail-in ballots until the day of the election, and so it delayed a final number. You got a number on election night that could change because of the counting of the mail-in ballots. There's still some states where that will happen, and that is one reason we may not know the results on election night.
And discuss the gender gap when it comes to this specific election.
Well, the only number I'm looking at right now is the gender gap number. And that's why research that has been done just in the last month shows that if women make up 53% of the people voting, then that's good for Donald Trump. If women make up 54% or more, then that is good for Kamala Harris. And it shows the power of the reproductive rights and abortion issue.
And is there one issue in particular that you think could sway this election one way or the other?
Well, I just mentioned one of them. Even though voters say that abortion and reproductive rights comes in about number 3, I believe that it is a driving force for young women, and believe it or not, for older boomer women. That's what the research is showing. I also think that immigration has obviously dominated the dialogue for the last several weeks, but most important is the economy. And if people vote their pocketbooks, as they did in 1980 and 1992, that is good for Donald Trump.
And several different impacts have been different in this election compared to years past. One in particular, social media, the power of social media, both candidates appearing on several podcasts and different things like that. What is the benefits of that, you think?
Well, candidates figured out that that's where to reach people and to be relevant to people in their everyday lives. The other thing that it did is because Kamala Harris had a very short campaign, those social media memes that lifted her up right in the first few weeks after she received the nomination, those social media memes, that army of social media warriors for her, really set her on the right path for a very short campaign.
And Linda, my last question for you, discuss what you believe will be the simplest path for Harris and then as well as Trump.
It all goes through Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is the state that will probably decide this election. There are scenarios where different states can be put together for either candidate, but it all includes Pennsylvania. And so one of the things that is said in politics is that Pennsylvania is Pittsburgh on the left, Philadelphia on the right, and Alabama in the middle. And so it is a state that truly represents the entire United States. And that's what I'll be watching.